Greetings, beloved, and welcome to the full moon in Taurus, which is 19 degrees in Taurus. We have 3 keys to help you rock this full moon so that you can manifest your twin flame life. So the first key is that we have a very abundant opportunity. There's a lot of abundance in this full moon. We can manifest our goals into reality. So for you dreamers out there, you pleasure seekers who have these big visions and ideas, this is the time to ground this into reality because, oh, by the way, we manifested one of our big goals and dreams, and she is suckling upon my teat right now. So if you hear grunting around my breast area, we'll post a photo. We have Elisa Rose. And this is, I believe, your first video. Going back to this abundant full moon, the reason is because we have Mars sextile Jupiter, which is all about helping us to fulfill our dreams, to manifest them into completion. And then Taurus in itself is powerful for manifesting goals, dreams, desires. So tap into this higher self energy. We're also having the full moon on the 12th. It's right after 11/11. 11/11 is all about oneness, aligning with the twin flame codes, which we'll be talking about. We're having an upcoming gathering. I'll share about that in a second. But I wanted to share a quick story about how I manifested an amazing twin flame life. Over a decade ago, I did something that really was scary to help me manifest my desires into reality. I had to make a decision on a next step in my life. And I felt the desire that I wanted to get a PhD, and I wanted to get it in something really dreamy. I wanted to study metaphysics, something I'm incredibly passionate about. I was a light worker, and what called my heart was not to go into psychology, was not to do a traditional route, but to actually learn magic and metaphysics. And coming from a family that they all have masters or MBAs, it was really hard to explain to them that my dream was something completely different. So if you have a dream, but it's outside of the box, this is the time at this full moon to really grab this goal and ground it with the Taurian vibration. It's solid, earthy. Don't go, okay, this is my dream because my mom, my dad expect that, because my ex-husband. So I want you to really tune in to what your big goal is and how can you make it more you. And post in the comments below, what is your big goal, your big dream, and how can you make it more you? So like I said, we have this 11/11 just the day before this full moon. And we're actually inviting you, we're so excited, to our 3rd annual Twin Flame Activation Ceremony. It is 100% free, live, and it's done through Zoom video. Jack and I and our incredible tribe of you all, Twin Flame lovers and manifestors and light workers, will be gathering live for some really powerful things. You can check out the link in the description box to register. But we'll be doing a little mini crash course on what is 11/11, what are the twin flame 11/11 codes, how can you manifest quicker, and we'll actually be doing this really powerful twin flame manifestation ceremony activation. So don't miss it.
Number 2, enhanced intuition and psychic abilities. So following your truth and that deep inner intuitive voice, it's really the most subtle voice inside of us, and it's always positive, it's never negative, and it's also not nagging, and so it's not going to repeat itself. It only speaks once. This is your intuition. Follow your deepest innermost voice at this time to avoid Mercury retrograde complications.
Miscommunications, arguments, technical glitches, all kinds of drama. So we can use our intuition to get around that.
Yeah, it's like slicing through it like a knife through butter. Using that intuition to just slice through the messiness, the murkiness, technology glitches, just, I get really frustrated sometimes with technology, but I just step back, take a deep breath, don't react. Reacting is easy. Just pull yourself together, take a breath.
Yeah, and sometimes our intuition can actually be quite strong. Jack and I have actually avoided 2 life-threatening car accidents because we both heard very loud voices of exactly where to pull over, what to do. So let's call in our angels, call in our higher self, the voice that will guide us to our goals, dreams, visions, to make it happen easily and gracefully with safety.
For 3, the full moon can reveal secrets about ourselves, parts of ourselves that we normally repressed, denied, or hid away from. Could be parts of ourselves that we're not so proud of, or maybe it's just feels vulnerable. And these are actually really, really, really important parts of ourselves. What's kept in the darkness and the shadows is our greatest gifts. And so uncovering that during this full moon can be really powerful. Journaling about what new things are coming up in your life or what lessons are showing up for you.
Sometimes we have these secret shadows and they're really uncomfortable to share with our partner or someone we're dating, and just getting to know, but it's so helpful and it saves us a ton of time and pain. So something that I'm not super proud of sharing, but that's really important for me to share, and I've never shared it publicly, is I'm a recovering manipulator. And Jack and I began dating, and I was doing what I did with all men before him, which is I subtly tried to kind of change him, spruce him up, get him to go my way. And it wasn't until we had a really honest conversation that we could end a lot of these fights that started to happen, a lot of struggles and tug-of-wars and awkward moments, because we finally had an open-hearted conversation about my very Capricorn type A personality that wanted him to be a certain way. And I just told him, I said, this is my reality. I see that it should be a certain way, and it's my job as a Capricorn to get you to be this way. And this is my reality. This is where I come from. And I do have this history of being a manipulator, but I'm open to learning some different tools. And I created some new patterns, and together we recreated our relationship. So there was space for me to have the shadow side. I didn't have to hide it anymore and keep it a secret. I could put it out into the light and we could talk about it honestly. And then Jack could share his thoughts and feelings and get really open and honest about where he was coming from and what he had to go through dealing with all my manipulation. And now it's a much cleaner space, and he'll stand up to me and be like, no, I'm not going to do that, which has been a really beautiful journey for me to learn how to let go and let Goddess a lot more. So thank you.
Yeah.
So if you too want to call in your twin flame so you can get in lots of juicy conversations, arguments, hot makeup sex, maybe have a star child or 2, or just create whatever vision and dream that you're here to create on this planet, then come join us live on 11/11. It's free. It's going to be amazing. We're so excited. This year is going to be more powerful than ever. There's more awake, enlightened light workers. We had, I don't know how many hundreds of beautiful souls came last year. This
500.
year it's going to be over that. So we really, really look forward to having an incredible time together. And click that link below. Sign up now. Spots may be limited depending on software, so make sure to grab your spot today. Thanks for watching. Watch the next video on 11/11 so you can learn more of the details to make your 11/11/19 fabulous, baby. Namaste.
And that video is coming up tomorrow.
Oh boy. Namaste.